Welcome back to You're in the Loft. Today's album 2, track 7. Kind of feels like the home run of album 2. So yeah, I'm ready to crack on. Before I turn the camera on, I had a look through Splice just to see if there were any like loops or any synths or guitars or whatever that I could use, and I actually found two things. There's this drum loop which I really liked, kind of like a 4 on the floor driving rhythm, and then this guitar loop. So I've just been spending a bit of time on the piano trying to figure out what the piano chords are to kind of go with the guitar melody, and the chords are E flat minor, F sharp major, G sharp minor. And then I was like, well, I can play off what the guitar was doing and add a melody of something like or something along those lines, kind of play off it all. Although that kind of melody does sound a little bit like I don't know how to describe it, like a fake drop in a way, because in Made to Break, which was the first song of this album, the chorus, as soon as you crescendo into the chorus, it feels like it drops down a level and kind of chills out a bit. And it's the same here. Even if you add more to the production, because the melody's not as like hard hitting, it's more of like a but those things are often really, really catchy. So I'm gonna see what I can work and see if I can put anything in Logic and try and figure it out, and I'll catch up with you in a sec. Headphones on, and I've just been laughing to myself actually, because I was thinking, could I call it something different than Too Much? Because all I say in the chorus is like, is it too much, is it too much, is it too much, is it too much for you? I think I missed the too much, but yeah, I was laughing because like there's no other name for the song, so I don't know why I was thinking about it. But yeah, anyway, enough of me rambling. Let's jump straight into the production, and I wanted to start with the guitar and the drums. And all I did in the verses was add an arpeggiator, which is a sound which an arp is like kind of that sort of sound, which you can hear. And then an extra little pluck here. And then that drops into the pre-chorus, which everything breaks down to just a shaker and the guitar with a filter on. Play with some vocals. Can you give me love? Is this all too much for you? 'Cause it's not for me. And I'll just play you the chorus with everything in for now. Is it too much? Is it too much? Is it too much? Is it too much? Is it too much for you? So yeah, all I've done is added the arp, the guitar, the drums, the shaker. There's this pitched vocal that's becoming a massive theme in a lot of my songs. I don't know why, but I'm always going onto Splice and like finding a vocal sample which just kind of like adds something different to what I'm doing with my vocal. So I'll play that for you. But actually it plays a really, really nice melody. A sub, which is like a bass, a piano, the pluck that I used in the verse, and then this piano melody, which I might come back to explain a little bit more about it. And then in the second verse, I keep the drums going with a filter on, keep the guitar going, and just basically add a few more layers to try and keep the song, keep the momentum a little bit more in the second verse, which I'll play for you.
Too much, is it too much for you? Is it too much to declare my feelings? Gotta shoot your shot, yeah. Is it too much to tell you what I'm feeling?
And then in the bridge,
too much, is it too much for you?
I use this vocal melody, the like, don't know what to call it, like the pitch vocal, just to keep like a broken down section.
Is it too much? Is it too much? Is it too much for you?
Back to the piano melody, which I'll play for you. There's a note in there which I play, which is actually an A, and that's not actually in the key. So it's basically like a kind of a blues note, because if I play it with the piano underneath, but, you know, I just wanted to add it in for some subtle variation. I guess maybe I've just been getting a little bit, I wouldn't say bored necessarily, but I just thought it's time I maybe tried to add some spice in there, I guess spice, add some flavour or whatever. But that brings me nicely onto the vocals. So lead vox and a bit of an underlay, a chorus, there's the effects which you heard in the mid-lay, and there are some ad-libs as well, which I'll play for you.
Cause it's not for me. Is it too much? Is it too much? Is it too much? Is it too much?
And then in backing vocals 3, 4, and 5, I add just some harmonies, which you can hear.
Is it too much? Is it too much? Is it too much? Is it too much? Is it too much for you?
But that pretty much covers all the vocals. As I said, I think I wanted to add loads of harmonies. I have done. I think they sound really great. So yeah, but that brings me nicely onto the lyrics. So I'm going to read you the verses at the pre-chorus and the chorus for you right now. Verse 1, I say, is it too much to call you up all night when I know you need me? Is it too much to say you're right when you left me bleeding? I think about you all the time, think about you every night, think about you even if you're not on my mind. So what I'm doing there, I'm just creating some imagery, and actually there's some interesting lyrics. Is it too much to call you up all night when I know you need me? So I know she needs me, but I'm still asking, is that okay with you? Then is it too much to say you're right when you left me bleeding? So another kind of, it shouldn't necessarily work, but I'm saying you were right even though you hurt me. And then I think about you all the time, think about you every night, I think about you even if you're not on my mind, which I think is just a great metaphor for saying that even when I don't want to think about you, I'm still thinking about you subconsciously. Pre-chorus, so is it all too much? Can you give me love? Is this all too much for you? Because it's not for me. So in this first verse, I'm creating this imagery of like this fighting, this back and forth between what's going on in this kind of relationship, for example. And the pre-chorus, I'm saying, is this all too much? Like, should we stop this? Is this normal? Is this right? But for me, it's okay. The chorus then, I mean, unbelievable lyric writing, pioneering. Is it too much? Is it too much? Is it too much? Is it too much? Is it too much for you? Is it, yeah. You get the gist. Verse 2, is it too much to declare my feelings? Gotta shoot your shot, yeah. Now, I'll continue reading. Is it too much to tell you what I'm feeling? Because it's you I'm needing. I think about you every time, think about you every night, as I did in the first verse. I don't often like writing kind of semi-cringy lyrics, but this is defo has that feel. Is it too much to declare my feelings? Gotta shoot your shot, yeah. Is it too much to tell you what I'm feeling? And I have literally rhymed feelings with feeling. Not my proudest moment, but is it too much to tell you what I'm feeling? Because it's you I'm needing. But I think that's just a nice kind of play on words for saying, can I tell you how I'm feeling? Because I need to shoot, you know, I want to tell you, basically. So, that's it for the song. That's it for this track. Now, let me know what you think in the comments down below. About these lyrics and about the song. If you think it's cringy, if you don't think it's cringy, I'm always interested to hear. Leave a like and share the video and subscribe if you haven't already. I want to try and hit 1,000 subscribers, so that's the aim. Long way to go, but yeah, That's all from me. Audio will be out tomorrow. I need to stop talking. So yes, bye bye and peace.